Hey gang, you'll have to pardon my voice today. I'm a little sick, so I'm going to do my best to project, but I can't speak very loudly. All right, we're going to tackle the tutorial for In Christ Alone. First things first, if you haven't already gotten used to playing your hands in an alternating pattern, that's the thing you want to start with first. You want to practice just going right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Or if you're left-handed, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Those are going to be your 16th notes. So now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to practice this pattern that goes 1 E and Again, it's 1 E and If you're right-handed, you'll start with your right hand, and you'll finish with your left. 1 E and Again, 1 E and Once you get the hang of that, now you're going to add beat 2 of that pattern. You're going to go 1 E and 2 E and So on the of beat 2, your left hand is going to come down and play the kick. So if I were just to isolate that, that's 2 E and again, 2 E and again, 2 E and 2 E and again, 2 E and All right, you put those together, you should get this. 1, 2, 3. 1 E and 2 E and again, 1 E and 2 E and again, 1 E and 2 E and All right, next thing's, the next thing is you're going to hit beat 3 with your snare, with your dominant hand, and you finish off with 16 notes. Again, same thing. And last time. And you put it all together, you should get this. 1, 2, 3, and 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 And that's how we take care of the majority of the grooves for this song. So, let's talk about In Christ Alone. Intro 1, we're out. Verse 1, we're out. Intro 2. So here's where our first entrance happens. On intro 2, not on the first measure, not on the second measure, or the third measure, but on the fourth measure, that last C, we come in a snare and beat 3. So it's 1, 2, 3. Okay? After that beat 3, we go right into our groove. So 1, 2, 3, and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and so on and so forth. Great. That being said, that pretty much takes care of all of verse 2. That pattern continues to go all the way through into intro 3. So intro 3 is the same thing. It goes. And we're going to finish our pattern on the C chord that's there. All right. That being said, let's talk through verse 3. Verse 3, we're out for the first 2 lines. There on the ground his body lay, light of the world by darkness slain. Then bursting forth. On the word forth, on the C, we come in with quarter notes on the kick. Then bursting forth. In glorious day, up from the grave he rose again. So on the word again, we're going to change now to 8th notes in the kick. So your right hand's going to play, or your dominant hand, 1 and 2 and 3 and. Now, your free hand is going to play the snare on beat 3. So that'll sound this. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and. Pretty straightforward. Now, one thing we haven't talked about yet are triplet 16ths. So the way triplet 16ths work is that anywhere your 8th note value is, let's say this is your 8th note value, triplet 16ths are not twice that speed, but 3 times that speed. So an easy way to do it is tap the 8th note value with your right hand, and then go triplet, 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 triplet. Just say the word triplet, and land your T every time you have an 8th note value. triplet, 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 triplet. So if you're playing and you want to add a triplet, just say the word triplet. 1 and 2 and 3, triplet 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 1. Pretty straightforward. We're just going to add this to our pattern, and we get 1 and 2 and 3, triplet 1 and 2 and 3, triplet 1 and 2 and 3, triplet 1 and 2, 3, triplet 1 and 2 and 3, triplet, and so on and so forth. And that pretty much takes care of the majority of this song. That pattern is going to continue through the remainder of verse 3. It's going to continue into verse 4. It's going to, not verse 4, intro 4. It's going to play through the first line of intro 4. It's going to play through the second line of intro 4, and it will stop on the C. So you get, and that finishes that pattern. Okay? So that pretty much takes care of that. Let's just try going through everything that we talked about really slowly. Okay? I'm going to take it from the intro, number 2. 1, 2, 3. One, two, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E. On that cross, as Jesus died, the wrath of God was satisfied, for every sin on him was laid. Here in the death of Christ, there in the ground his body lay, light of the world by darkness slain. Then bursting forth in glorious day, up from the grave he rose again, and as he stands in victory, since curse has lost its grip on me, for I am his, and he is mine, bought with the precious blood of Christ. And that's that. That takes care of the whole song. Great. So for those of you guys who are a little bit more advanced and you want to add a few more things to that, there's 2 things you can add that I think are really neat. So for starters, in verse 2, the second line on the word babe, there is a fill that happens on beat 3. And the fill looks like this. It's a snare on beat 3, then 2/16, E, and then on the you're going to add a snare. So that pattern is 3, E, and and that will sound like this. 3, E, and Now, if you put that with your groove, you get this. 1, E, and 2, E, and 2, E, and 2, and so that added snare there helps tell the listener that, oh, we're going on to a new section. So it's a fill. If you want to add that fill on the word babe on the C chord, you totally can. Here's what it sounds like in context. In Christ alone, who took on flesh, fullness of God in helpless babe, this gift of love. And that's how it is. It's very subtle, but it's in there. All right, the other fill happens on the word save on the fourth line on the C. Your fill there is just going to be beat 3 is the snare, 8th note hi-hat, 16th note hi-hat, another snare, and another hi-hat. So this is 3 E and again that is 3 E and. So if you put that in there, you should get this groove. I'm just going to do the groove that has the fill. Here we go. We got 1 E and 2 E and. So when you add those 2 extra snares, it's pretty cool. 2, 3, 1 E and 2 E and so on and so forth. So in context, this is what it would sound like. I'm going to start from the third line to give you context. This gift of love and righteousness, sworn by the... I'm going to do that again because I totally missed the kicks. 1, 2. This gift of love and righteousness, born by the ones he came to save. Here's where you add the fill, and so on and so forth. All right, cool. Let's try the song. Two, 3, here we go. 1, 2. That's pretty much it, guys. The rest of the song, we just kind of sit out and we just chill from there. Now, there's other really cool things you can add into the song. You can add like a shaker, or or you can add cymbals, which are all more advanced techniques, which we'll talk about in a different time. So at this time, have a great time. Have a great week. I'll see you guys next later. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks from now. God bless.